G'day guys, Ice by JD here from the JD Clan, and we are bringing you episode 8 of Reconnecting to Party, our weekly podcast where we talk about gaming news and gadget news and movie news, which is all very exciting. This week we have with us, as usual, our co-founder, Mr. Middle513.
What's up, guys?
Yeah. And least but not last, we have Macca-Man. How you going, Macca-Man?
Oh, it's not last this week.
Yeah. I've been playing that one for a while, actually. But yeah,
been
Macca-Man's
leading
our
up
movie
to this.
I think Macca just woke up, didn't you, Macca?
Yeah, I got a fucking headache. Like,
Your sleep schedule is all over the place.
It's not that. I just got a massive headache.
But
So
it
I'm
is
not going to
kind
be a
of that.
ball of fun. That too. Yeah.
But he's taking
Because,
one
like,
for the team
The
and
last day
he's
you didn't
present.
sleep at all.
Yeah.
We also have our resident female of the clan, Ms. Candlelit.
Hey.
I was considering saying Jared, but yes, it's Candlelit.
I was kind of expecting you to.
Yep, Dex. Dex is our gadget
Yeah,
guru.
what's up?
Look at him
Also
sitting there with his
female.
little sunnies.
Yeah, they are Gunner Optics, actually. Shout out to Gunner Optics, our sponsor. They're not actually. In our dreams. Then we'd all be wearing them. And finally, June98, Dan the Great. How you going, Dano?
I'm good, thanks.
That's good to hear.
Dad.
Mm-hmm.
So let's kick things off as usual with gaming news, isn't it?
I
We've
think
got a
Zebra
big one
should
this
start.
week, don't we?
No, we start off with Week in
Oh, no, no.
Game.
Ooh, well that's just a teaser for everyone. Okay, week in game. Who's up? Who wants to go first?
You.
I'll
Hands up.
start, because I'm the one that destroyed everyone's lives. Alright.
Oh, that's true,
What did
you
we
did.
do this week, people? Well,
In
I played
unison.
I played 2 games. I played a little bit of COD on the weekend with Jimmy and Macca.
You played 3 games.
What was the third?
Dust. You also
Oh
played a
yeah, I
little
played some Dust. 514 open beta thing on. Oh, it's out of beta now, isn't it?
I think it's a full game.
Yeah, it's free to play.
Free to play.
on PS. And
It's the first-person shooter that's linked in with EVE Online. So you're
Is
running
that like,
around as the mercenaries.
Is it like open world, like PlanetSide?
No.
It's
But you
just
should play it with us,
maps.
Dex. Actually,
They're
it's-
usually 10 aside, and it's just like mercenaries where you go in, and you've been hired by one player on EVE, and the other team's been hired by the other one, and you're given so many. You either have a ship that gets destroyed, or so many like respawns or whatever, and then whoever wins, I don't know. I suppose the EVE player that hired that group of people gets something.
Are
That's
there
for
always
sure.
games though?
Hmm?
Because like
Yeah.
you just said that it's like hiring stuff. So if people don't hire you, will there be games to play?
Oh no,
There's-
you don't. You can get personally hired in a corporation, but you just search out games and get put in.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
put in
you
random
But
ones.
essentially, it's like they've hired you.
I think in EVE, it's like you can just attack a place and either just have it just randomly computer generated, or I'm not sure, pay a fee for just
Have the players.
just an average, just a random matchmaking game, or you can actually go out and hire a specific mercenary group that's really good.
Best
Corporation,
mercenary
Oh,
yeah.
so your
is
teams
gonna be
aren't
the-
like match made. You're like you actually make your teams.
You can, you don't have to. And like your mercenary or your corporation gets up in rank, and the better you are, the more times you win, the less times you lose. You can charge more to be hired. So
Oh,
at
dude,
the
we
end of
should
each
really
game,
make
you actually make more
company.
cash.
Yeah, we should, us three have been playing at Middle, Macca and I. Dex, you should jump on. That'd be sick.
It's an alright game.
start-
It's a little slow at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like they're very 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 large maps, like
Well, what
battlefield
happens actually
size-ish
is,
maps.
I think that you have to start saving up because one game, someone called in a tank and that was awesome. But like no one has enough money or levels at the moment to do awesome shit.
Yeah,
So-
and when you upgrade weapons, you don't just upgrade a weapon. You upgrade the ability to purchase the weapon, and then you only have that weapon for that life.
That
As soon as you
life.
die, your weapon's gone. So you
That's-
actually
yeah.
buy multiple weapons. So I'll go in and upgrade my sniper rifle so it holds 5 rounds instead of 3. Buy 10 of those weapons. So that's 10 lives with that upgraded sniper rifle.
But it's
so
cheap.
confusing. I
But
don't
the
know.
amount of money you make off a game, you can go out and buy like 100 of each game.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Like, I just played a few games before I even looked at the buying thing, and then I had 500,000, and to upgrade was expensive. Like it cost me 200 or 300,000 just to get to the extra 2-chambered sniper rifle. But buying each actual sniper rifle per life was only 1,500 points.
Is it?
So,
Are there microtrans?
You got to teach me how to do it.
yeah, there is.
Yeah,
there
but they're not really micro. They're really fucking expensive.
What else you been playing, Middle?
I've been playing a shit ton of Diablo, and so has everybody else.
Who else has been?
I have.
Yeah.
Everyone
I
except
haven't played
Jared.
that much,
is a dick.
actually.
Actually, yeah. Middle has breaken.
Breaken?
Broken.
Braked. Middle has
Braked.
braked the
Break.
our candlelit and my
Wait,
addiction.
Middle has breaking our. Oh right, I see what
Yeah.
she did there.
Our addiction to
Our addiction to
Warframe.
Warframe. Now we're
I didn't break
re-addicted
it.
to Diablo and the auction house.
I moved you on from ecstasy to acid.
Yeah, you reintroduced us to auction house, man. That's actually what did it.
It
We're
is.
just like, shit, auction house. Now that's what's getting me out of bed in the morning. No
Yeah,
longer
you-
alerts and Warframe.
You just
Alerts.
that.
the
I
exits
think
up there.
like a lot of people are saying did the auction house ruin Diablo? Did it not?
No. It
I
made
don't.
it.
It did in the way that Diablo 2 players like to play Diablo 2, but in the way that Diablo 3 is made, the auction house is one of the major things keeping people playing. Is because
Yeah.
it's this thing where you can sit there for you do your run, you do your key run for like an hour and a bit, and you're like, okay, cool. Like myself and Macca, we always do this. We're like
It's like
playing-
a separate game.
playing
Yeah.
till midnight, and then I'm like, fuck, gotta go to bed, got work in the morning. So leave the game at midnight, and then I'll just do a bit of auction
I'll
house
just
quickly,
check auction house.
and then an
2
hour
hours
later,
later.
I'm like, oh shit. That's
I've been
awesome.
doing that recently. It's so bad. But yeah, it's the perfect mix where you spend all game saying, I can't wait to go back to auction house and get new stuff with all this money I've made. And then when you're in auction house, you're like, I can't wait to get back in game and use all this stuff I just
Yeah,
got. Like
you
it's,
do
it's
runs
really good
purely to make money, to buy shit in the auction house,
to do runs.
to get better shit, to do more
Yeah.
runs, to get more money, to
get
buy
better
more shit. It's just like this perfect fucking loop, and you just get trapped in it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is
I
awesome.
love it. That is pretty
Yeah,
fun
so
too.
Candle and I are re-addicted, and Mac is playing too. Are you addicted, Macca?
Yeah, pretty much. It's the only game I've been playing.
Macca rages because he never finds. Oh, Macca.
Don't tell me you
Last
found
night-
another legendary
They
because I'll
found
fucking slap
four.
you.
Last night I found 4 legendaries in one
Oh,
run.
for fuck's sake.
I was like, what?
Hey Macca,
Candy was there. You can vouch
In
for
a
it.
month of playing, was it like a bit of a month? I have found
Yeah.
one legendary,
But you,
and one of them wasn't the key.
in the month
How
of
bullshit.
playing, I've found probably about 25 legendaries, and every single one of them I've given to you fuckers.
I'm giving some of them back now though.
Yeah, you're giving some of them back, but like I haven't made a profit off a single legendary yet, because everyone I pick up is just like, oh yeah, this is good for you, this is good for Badge, this is good for Macca. Oh, Candace, you want to use these? Yeah, they're good for you.
It's because you're
God
such a
damn
good
it.
guy, dude.
Okay, I want my ship
Good
back.
guy,
I need
Middle.
some money.
Candy, tell us about your weekend game.
Well,
Me.
I've been
Not
playing
Candy.
a lot of Diabs, as we just went through, and I log on to Warframe every now and then just to collect my daily rewards. And
Yeah, you haven't played.
I got like one of my friends and my brother. They're now playing Warframe, and it's a bit sad because like I've moved on to D3,
Yeah.
and so it's like I've
They've
missed them.
You gotta get them because they played that. They've played D3, haven't they?
My brother has.
Yeah, you got to move them back onto it.
Mm.
But we're still planning on making those vids. The Warframe. vids.
Warframe.
I've got footage now, so this weekend I'm gonna make them.
All right, this
It's-
weekend.
it's fun.
That's the plan. Jew, you have to help out too.
With what?
Talking about Jew.
The Warframe vids. You, Mr.
Yeah.
Rhino and Saren, and you're the expert on those Warframes.
I could try, yes.
What
have
have
you
you
been
been
up to?
doing this week, bro?
Me?
Yep.
A bit of Warframe, a bit of Diablo. I've been playing Neverwinter, the open beta for that.
Is that good?
Everyone's been playing that.
It is like, It's sort of unique. It's really good for a free-to-play MMO, but you can't really compare it with the pay-to-play ones. But it is real good for a free-to-play one. It does get boring if you spend hours a day on it.
It is
but,
beta.
Yeah.
We never
People-
played much of Path of Exile.
I played a
That's
bit.
MMO.
Myself and you
Yeah.
played quite a bit of it.
I think I'm
It's-
level like 40 on that, I think.
It's
Oh, really?
It's very similar to Diablo with the whole online thing, but
Mhm.
their
Mhm.
servers are way worse. Like
Nah.
I tried playing any class that wasn't ranged, and like there's not much health regen in that game. So you go up to something and attack it, and you hit a few times, you start taking damage. So you try the tactic where you like run in, hit it, run away, and by the time you've hit it and run away, you get like 3 or 4 meters away from it, and then you take damage.
Yeah.
It's so ranged characters are fine because you can just shoot them from a distance. But I've tried it recently just to see if it's improved, and it hasn't. It's still laggy. So
That sucks.
for the US, it's probably awesome, but here in Oz, it's shit. Which is weird because it's a New Zealand game.
Talking about the health regen on this Neverwinter, I'm actually playing it at the moment. It
Wait,
doesn't
at the
have any
moment?
health regen unless you've got special items.
So at the moment, as in like right this second.
Right this very second, I'm playing it. I'm doing a dungeon right now,
Fair enough.
which is
don't know
pretty
how
good
you
because
guys
you can
do
make
that.
your own dungeons on here because you've got access to the devs tools.
So just make a dungeon filled with chests. Easy.
Oh, you can't really do that. It's more like a story type dungeon. You get experience for killing everything, but it's
Right.
more just
Small
They
what,
make it
sorry?
so you
You
just-
cut out a bit.
for the fun.
It's more just
You can't really just make it just for like farming gold.
fair enough.
Though it is only an open beta and it's already got some problems. But it's a real fun game to play and it's free to play completely.
Yes.
You do need a party to play with though. You do.
Well, we might have to hit that shit up
Yeah.
and
Could do.
get you a better
Except I'm not a
mic.
fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of MMOs though.
I thought it was.
Mac-
It's not the
it's,
Oh,
buttons. It's more of like a quick action.
I don't know.
You
I'm
keep
missing
cutting
like
out
every
the-
fourth word.
yeah,
That's so trippy.
you like just
Uh,
cut out completely.
We're gonna move on to Mac Emanuel here. What you been
Yep.
doing this week, bro?
The Cocker Spaniel.
Diablo, Call of Duty.
Oh, Diablo.
Diablo, yeah, it's
You're
quite.
Yep.
quite the Diablo.
Where's
Yeah.
Badgington when you need
514.
him?
Yeah. And Tiger Woods, PGA 8.
What?
What? That's such a fucking lie.
No bullshit. Been playing it
Bullshit.
with my brother. He brought it, and we just sit in his room and play it.
He
It's awesome.
brought it or he bought it?
Well, he bought it, then brought it.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
bought
what
it
is
and
this?
brought it home.
Oh, his brother
and
could have brought it. Does your brother
He
live
brought
with you?
it, and then he brought it home.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, so he
but he
bought
brought
it
it
and he
home
brought it
from
home.
somewhere. I don't even know where he got it from.
All right, cool.
Why? He must have like robbed it off someone. You wouldn't buy that game.
He
Exactly.
probably got it ridiculously cheap. The game's
Candy,
old.
would you play Tiger Woods PGO8 or whatever it was?
Oh,
The only golf games I ever play is when I've been drinking and there's a Wii.
Nah, man. We
Is
play
there
it.
a
It's
week
awesome.
because you've been drinking?
Um,
Uh,
That's the only reason
way
I
your
buy
face
one.
just
So
lit
yes,
You have
did
to be
anyone
drunk
else
to enjoy
get
it.
that?
Candy got it. Candy got it.
I
got
got
it.
it. Don't worry, we
Yeah.
got it.
I didn't.
What about
No, but I want to know if
Dexterous?
Candy would play that game. I want to know if Candy would play a golf game.
I wanna
Plays
know.
golf.
well, I have on my phone before, but
No,
like,
fine.
yeah, like ages back. But I mean,
Did
like,
it
it
blind
wasn't very real. What was more fun was calculating vectors off a makeshift golf course. That was fun. That
That's
was what
such a
I
bad-
did in high school.
Fucking Asian.
Fucking Asians.
Dude, we're trying not to be racist in this podcast.
Well,
I
she
went
doesn't
there.
make it that hard, does she?
But it
Calculating
was
vectors.
fun.
Just hit the fucking ball.
In that direction.
That's why I never want to play pool against a really smart Asian. You'll just
they
be
just
like,
bring out rules.
yeah, bring out like protractors and all trigonometry shit. I'm just like, what?
Moving on.
Dexterous.
Dex.
I think he's playing
Playing a
COD
lot
at the
of
moment.
Minecraft Tekkit.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of COD.
What are you doing right at the
Um,
second?
Playing COD.
Are you and Mac are playing together?
Oh, is Macca playing as well?
Oh, whoa! I thought Mac
Mac is
was
not
playing.
playing something. Oh, that's the first.
That's nuts. I don't know how you
But-
guys play and talk at the same time. I find that so
Because
hard.
we can turn off rage mode, okay?
No, not just rage mode, but I can't turn off concentration mode. I get all concentration-y.
Because I'm the
Because
mob.
you need to learn to multitask, my good friend.
Exactly. It's like masturbating, listening for someone walking.
I love how
See,
Macca
I-
can
No, that's
relate
the
anything to that.
easiest multitasking job for any male is to masturbate
Exactly, but that's
and
when
listen.
you start, Jimmy, and then work your way out. But so you live by yourself.
Actually,
so
it's
you've
kind
just-
of like a
You've
natural
lost
thing.
the skill.
That's a skill to it
What?
now.
He's just like, I'm just gonna masturbate while I walk through the house up the stairs. Why not?
I live alone. I might as well.
You might as
I
well.
like cook my dinner with my pants off.
Do you
I
ever
don't
cook your
actually,
dinner
that's-
with your pants on? That just seems
Oh, I-
stupid. What?
Well, dude, what if you like splash oil? I'm not risking that.
Good point. Actually,
Did
very
I
good
get
point.
Splash? What the hell is wrong with you?
You wear an
Splash
apron.
oil,
Oil,
Hot oil,
all spits.
not splash
like-
into the oil. Jax. Oh, you were a dirty boy.
See, that's why
Back
he
on
plays
topic,
COD. He
though.
hears every second
All I've
word.
done is Minecraft and COD.
Oh, sweet. You should get Diablo, man.
Yeah, dude.
Nah, it costs monies.
Not much money.
It doesn't cost money.
Get it on PS. Wait, are
I'll
we gonna
give
get
you
it on
my other
PS3?
account. I've got 2 of them. Do I? I think I do.
Don't died. Which is
I have 2 accounts of everything.
I think I
give
saw
him-
it on discount the other
Just
day.
give him Amber's account. It's not like she ever used
That's not even Amber's. That's Billy's account.
Then
Give
just
Billy's account.
Yeah, I'll just give you Billy's account. I think last time we played it was May last year. So like,
Oh,
you know,
when it came out.
no, like 3 days after it came out.
You stopped after
Was that-
3 days.
I'm like,
pretty
dude,
much
you're not gonna play it. Don't buy it. It's like, I'm gonna buy it. Buys it, never plays it ever. Myself,
What a rip.
Tim, my bro, Daniel, and Billy played, and we got past Act 1, and that's the last he played.
Yeah, you played
Act
Act
1 Skeleton King, isn't it?
No, Act 1
It
is
is.
the Butcher.
That's half of Skeleton.
Yeah, Skeleton King is the beta or the free
Yeah.
section. Like you can download the free client thing
Yeah,
up
true.
to that.
Trial. Skeleton.
Skeleton King.
Skeleton. Alright.
Skeleton.
I
So
think-
now can we move on to the exciting stuff?
All right,
the gaming
before we
news?
move on to that, because the gaming news and the tech news this week are kind of going to be joint, and possibly the movie news as well. I'll start off with just like some news. All right, there's a monster machine in Melbourne. All right, so the University of Melbourne has created a printer. So like your old school, they've turned an old school newspaper printer into something that can print out solar panels at 10
What?
meters per second or something. No, not.
What?
How?
Um,
10 meters a second.
Let me read it. Read it. I saw it
10
in there. It's 10
millimeters a
meters per
second?
something.
What the
10
hell
meters
could that
per
printer
minute,
do
sorry.
before?
10 meters per
A
minute.
like,
No,
That's
before,
more believable.
but these
That's
aren't
serious.
your normal type of, because normal solar panels are quite rigid and they're like brittle.
Yep.
These ones are like a strip. It's called hydrocarbon molecules, specifically to generate a voltaic
Voltaic?
effect and convert sun rays into
Voltaic?
usable DC content. Yeah, voltaic. So instead of being massive big panels, these are just like strips on like a film. So the idea behind this is it's dirt cheap to make, and you can paste this shit onto the windows of buildings and still see through the windows.
Whoa.
And like,
I'll be right back.
so the entire skyscraper is going to be, just one massive big solar panel.
That's hectic.
The problem with them is it does
Excess
degrade
living
a lot quicker. So you
Yeah.
you might be, buying a new set every, I don't know what they reckon, but 5-10 years maybe. But
Mm.
at being made at 10 meters per second, and it looks like these strips are possibly about 50 centimeters
Per
to a
minute.
meter
Meters a
wide.
second. That's per
10
Per
meters
minute.
a minute.
Per second is really fast.
It is.
This is like
Yeah.
this
10
is
minutes per
him with
minute.
the PS3 and
That's
the
like a
PS4 thing. It's always PS3, no matter what we're talking about.
It is. It's just in my head. It's like mental
10 meters
memory.
per second is like as fast as Bolt runs.
Oh, look, there's Mr. PJs. What's up,
Oh.
PJs?
Um,
What's up?
So yeah, so that
Did
looks
you
pretty
print
cool.
off some like solar panels?
Did you also hear about the guy who's going to use a 3D printer to print food?
What?
No, that was NASA.
Can you?
Well, yeah,
NASA's trying to-
NASA.
Impossible.
NASA.
You're so
Contracted
posh tonight. First
engineer.
Diablo, now NASA.
Yeah, I know. Shut up, I got a headache.
But it's
leave me
Castle.
alone. So the TV show, and it's gotten such a habit to fuck with badge. I say it like that now.
Yeah, but it's Castle and NASA, not NASA
Yeah.
and Castle.
Engine
NASA.
contractor has been given a contract to make food from 3D printer.
Yeah, so NASA's trying to create a 3D printer to print pizza, so that when they're up in space, they can just print their food out.
Yeah, but this guy's also looking
what
on
they
a...
do.
Yeah, but this guy, even though he's going to be making, they're also looking at put it on a mass scale on planet Earth, you know.
But
Yeah.
to make
That's so
food,
cool.
to print food, you have to use food as a material, don't you?
Yeah,
So
you
that's
have to
kind of
use-
redundant.
So
No, it's not. No, yeah, but they put in a certain kind of paste, and mostly it's
yeah,
just
or a
what
powder.
It's just your essentials. Like it's not.
Oh, so
ooh,
you
it's
mean
an
it, like
actual
bakes it
pizza.
or something?
So
Yeah,
they'll
and it just gives you like a little block of all your essential vitamins and minerals.
I get you now.
So they'll be taking up like just this massive big sack of powder or a canister or something full of this shit, and you just put it in, and it just and gives you a meal that actually has some sort of flavour to it.
Dude, imagine if you could do recycling with that. Just chucking like heaps of old like aluminium cans, just make shit with it.
They can't use metal,
One day, maybe.
maybe.
Or maybe
Maybe.
there's plastic bottles like these ones.
Shout out to
Dexterous.
Bottle company, Sprite.
Yes.
There's a mod for Minecraft, and it's
There is?
called Civcraft. Have you heard of it?
It's called Supercraft.
Civcraft.
Nope, never heard of it.
All right,
I guess
it's
it's to do with
based on the
Civilization.
game Civilization, yes. But in this
Oh.
game, you are not a person controlling everyone. You are one of the settlers. So the idea is
So you get controlled?
no. So you just jump in a game, and you're one of these settlers, and you have to go out. And it's pretty much like Civilization. Like you have to set up a functioning city, I suppose. But you are one out of many, many other players, and you're all working together to do this. So I'm not sure like what the limitations are of what you can do. Maybe like as you go along, you pick a role, and you can only do shit in that role. Like you get given a pickaxe, you're a quarrier. Go fucking quarry. That's all you do. I'm not sure. It's just
That'd be fun.
But
yeah,
who
it's called
controls it,
Civcraft. No idea. I've just heard about it.
Yeah, to go from
The
one
great-
job to come home and go into another.
Yeah, it seems stupid, but we have to look into that. Civcraft. Sounds
pretty
interesting.
Civcraft, America.
Now, before we actually get into the big news,
Wait, did you hear about Ford shutting down?
what?
Wait, what's shutting down?
Ford in Australia getting shut
Oh,
down.
Ford Australia.
Ford.
Yeah.
Ah,
Tons of people losing tons of jobs.
But it's not going to happen straight away. It's going to
I
be
saw
all
that
finished
coming
by
from
2016.
years away.
Well, they've lost like 600 million in the past 5 years.
Look,
Yeah.
Gillard says, "Don't worry, we'll help you find new jobs."
But
Doesn't
yeah,
matter.
that you saw that
Abbott
coming
never
because
did
like
it,
the only
but he
thing
has to
Ford
line up.
builds in Australia is the Falcon, and they stopped planning on the Falcons like 2 or 3 years ago. They're like, we're not
I'm sorry,
building
but
any
when
more
you said
Falcons.
Falcon, I just pictured Millennium Falcon.
Ford Falcon.
Also, talking about crazy random news from Australia, did you hear there was a chicken treat in Bunbury that a restaurant, like one of the workers at the restaurant, mistook caustic soda for salt and put it on chips? And there's like 11 people in hospital now. Caustic soda is what you clean drains with. It's like extremely,
How
like,
do you
burns.
do that?
It burns the fuck out of you. These people are like, it could be fatal. And like, there's kids and 2 adults and things, and like, it's
Shit.
nuts. And,
How do you fuck that up though?
Do they keep the shit in
burn.
the same fucking storeroom or something?
I don't know. It's
It'll be
so
checked into.
retarded.
Right
Caustic
next to
soda,
each
like,
other.
it's one of the worst things. Like you touch that stuff with gloves. You don't use hands on it.
Yeah,
and these
no,
guys
that's,
had it
that's the
in their
shit you
soft-
pour down drains to like
You pour
unblock
down
them and
drains and
stuff.
you put water after it, and like explodes out again. You like
That's
have
awesome.
to distance yourself from the.
But and yeah, and like
Yeah.
you try to clean shit with it, and you just get bang.
You have to like have it well ventilated and like just GTFO as soon as you pour it down the drain.
Capitalism.
It's
And so
nasty.
these people have like eaten it on their chips. Fucking hell.
Fuck that.
Yeah, so that was in Bunbury.
Stupid.
So before we get into today's news, which is yesterday's news, or
Yep.
yesterday's news, Well, we might as well say what it is. The Xbox One, obviously, which is
Don't want to talk.
what Durango is being called, Xbox One. Anyway, before we get into that,
Rango was PS3, wasn't it?
no,
Is
that was
what?
Orbit.
PS4. Orbis. I'm sure.
Orbis.
Rango was.
Um,
I can't believe they said Xbox One. Okay, yep.
so Sony
Later.
PlayStation Europe Twitter account tweeted
The graph.
yesterday,
Mm.
during the press conference. Also, if you haven't seen our PS4 teaser video yet, where have you been? It's a slow news day. Here it is.
It's a slow news day.
I think that came out like just after the conference. For if anyone's watched it, I watched the whole thing. You can understand why it's a slow news day.
Yeah, a lot of people weren't happy
okay.
with that.
It was shit.
It
I'm
was-
disappointed.
It was slow. Alright, so we're going to get into this. Just so
Have you
you
seen the teaser trailer though? Have you seen that trailer that they would have linked?
Yeah.
Right.
It's just like flashing images.
yeah,
It's
it's just
the worst trailer. It's almost as bad as COD Ghost.
It's not a trailer, it's a teaser.
Teaser.
It's a
It's the
teaser.
worst
Let's do
teaser.
that.
it's not the worst
It's a
teaser. It's
tease.
teasing. It's showing you
Well,
like
okay,
tiny
okay.
little glimpses.
Okay, well, COD Ghost is the worst teaser.
Sorry guys, Google Chrome crashed, and then we recorded a bit more, and then
That's why.
our recording
That's
crashed.
why you never trust. That's why you never trust Google Chrome, and you always use Internet Explorer.
Especially number 7, because it's expensive.
That's
Oh.
all right.
And it costs 200.
All right, this
To
is
be
like
to
the
be honest with the viewers, we've had like 3 crashes now, so we are well and truly versed in this content we're bringing to you, and yeah, we know what we're talking about. So believe us, we've got
All right.
some good stuff coming up. Just predicting it.
Xbox One. Everyone hates it. Wrong. Gamers hate it. Gamers hate it. All right. Okay, the Xbox One. What's been shown so far is being tailored
Xbox-
towards and sold exclusively, like the content sold exclusively towards US citizens. So everything they talk about, if it doesn't apply to your country and you don't like it because of that,
Doesn't apply
ignore
to
that
you.
fact. They're not giving a shit about you at the moment, which they never do anyway.
But that's
so
not a thing that you should ignore. Don't ignore that fact. Get angry about that fact
Yeah,
and buy
well-
the PS4.
It's Microsoft. So what they're doing, the way they've got everything set up, is they're trying to sell this product as a all-in-one entertainment device for the living room. So when you walk into the living room, you don't have to turn your TV on, then turn your fucking amp on, then turn your PlayStation on, and then stick your Blu-ray movie in to watch it. The idea is you walk in, as you're walking in to help on your couch, you go Xbox on, and when you sit down on your couch, you go Xbox CBS, and it takes you straight to your
I'm
TV
not-
channel.
I reckon it's so creepy that Kinect is always spying on you.
That
That's
is a very
that's
good
messed
point.
up.
But shut
I
up. Stop
remember-
arguing. I'm getting this point out of the way. All right. So the whole idea of what they've shown us so far has been pointing towards the fact that this is going to be for mums and dads and gaming's getting bigger, but the casual gaming market is much bigger. Not in sales, not in like revenue and stuff maybe, but in actual number of sales.
Isn't there like the Ouya and stuff that are kind of aimed at the casual gaming?
Yeah, but that is such a
a-
small, like,
And it's an
it's a
Android
small
thing.
little thing that no one's going to be like,
For
oh,
that stuff.
hey, look at the Ouya, because
No,
most people are
but
going to
we're
be
not
buying
even
this and
talking-
don't
we're not even
understand the
talking about,
kind of
like,
technology.
We're not talking about game because people who buy games on mobile phones, the ones that sell big, like
They're like
what's some of the big ones like
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds.
Angry Birds. That's the casual game. That wasn't designed for hardcore gamers. That was designed for people who happen to have a phone and want to play a game on it, and they get it. That's the same
I mean,
idea
for
with this
people
thing.
on the toilet.
Yeah, the same idea with this. It's like
Oh gosh,
Your
the
average-
Kinect is watching you on the toilet.
the average. You've got a 23-year-old lady who just moved in with her boyfriend, and they're both busy at work, and they want a device for the living room that they can watch their Netflix on, watch their TV on, record shit while they're not there, and do it all without hassle. That's what the Xbox is going for. So you can walk in there, you can program it to record the show when you want it recorded. It's got an inbuilt like TV guide in there, so you can just choose the show from the section. So you just like, oh, the show's on this time. You click the panel or select the panel with you pointing at it or some bullshit, and be like,
with Google
record
Glass, that's
record
pretty
that
cool.
every week.
Wait,
So-
not Google Glass.
My Windows, nope. Surface, nope.
What's it called?
Surface. Yeah.
Xbox
No, what's the
Glass,
thing? Xbox. Is it Xbox Glass? Xbox.
Or Microsoft Glass. Something like that.
Smart glass.
Smart Glass.
Smart Glass. That's
it.
the one.
Yeah, so you're just using your phone like the Nokia,
With the gun.
and then you just use that to be like a touchscreen. So they're really, at the moment, all we've seen about it is trying to sell it to those kind of people, because all
Who
the
was saying that
gamers.
thing before about the TV?
The what?
Who was that? Where the whole Microsoft the production or whatever was just like TV.
Oh yeah.
That was you. Tell us
Yeah.
about it.
I didn't watch it. I just heard about it.
What was it? I can't remember what you said.
Oh well, it was just like the whole conference in a nutshell, and the whole video was
Which is-
just like TV, COD, EA Sports.
And,
blah, blah,
and
blah,
right
blah.
at the end, it's like Skype.
Skype. Skype got like mentioned by the way at the end. Like,
Yeah.
did it actually have a full thing about it?
No. What they were doing is their thing
Oh,
has
Mac-Man.
their thing has
Oh.
snap in, right? So you can be watching your pre-purchased downloaded version of what they used in it was the original Star Trek movie. Oh, by original I mean the one from like 2008 or whatever. And they were watching that, and he gets a Skype call from his friend. So he says, what do you say?
Pause movie.
Xbox Snap Skype. So it moves the video that way, and then resizes it to keep its aspect ratio, and has a bar down the side here with Skype with the video of his mate on it.
Oh, that's cool.
And so you can Skype like that. And you can like grab any window you're looking at, go like this, drag it together, kind of like you pinch on a tablet, on a phone or something, and it will, except that doesn't make sense, does it?
How do you?
Yeah,
choose
that
your
makes
window?
sense. So yeah, so you pinch it like that, and it zooms it down in whatever you're watching into this square, and you can see all your home screen, and that content's still playing, and you still get your Skype call and your video there at the same time.
That's pretty cool. You didn't mention that before.
So
yeah, that sounds awesome.
So that's like their Skype thing, and you can do that during anything. Like you can be watching your TV show, watching what they were showing was NBA, NBA, and if you do, any of you guys know what fantasy football and fantasy basketball and what kind of stuff is?
we can't.
Heard of
Yeah,
it.
kind
yeah.
of like-
It's
Definitely
essentially
heard of it.
you just make up your own teams, and depending on the people that are playing in actual games, win or not,
Yeah.
their stats.
So essentially, you make a team. So your team has to say be 10 players. You pick any 10 players out of the entire league and put any players you want in your particular team, and then
in any like
for any goals scored by any of those players goes onto your team for the whole. I don't know if it's a weekly thing or if it's just by the end of the season. Anyway, so while you're watching this NBA game, you can just go Xbox fantasy scores, and it will just snap in the little fantasy scores on the side, and it will show you your team, and then like the guy scores
points go up in real
scores
time.
a thing, and it real time updated, and he jumped. Because of that point, he jumped ahead of his friend on their ladder because
Yeah,
he got
that was
that
really
point.
cool.
So
But I mean,
that's another
like,
feature of snapping. So
fantasy football players, are they going to be out? I got to go buy an Xbox now.
no, but people who want to get a Netflix device and also want to be able to record TV, you know, it's just things that people do these days and take for granted. This is one
And I
device
think
that's going to
fantasy
do
football's a
everything.
big thing in America.
Fantasy football's huge.
Okay.
And if that comes out in Australia and it's all linked up to the AFL, you know, those normal people who play footy on the weekend and go out drinking and go camping and stuff, people who don't ever play games or barely ever play games, might still get one of these for the entertainment room because it will play their
Yeah, it's
Blu-ray
still
movies.
relevant to them.
It's relevant to a lot more people than gamers, and that's what they're going for.
Yeah, but they're leaving gamers by the wayside. Is
The
only
reason
problem.
that some people think this is the way they did it is because they wanted to let people know about, yes, it's going to be always online. Yes, you can only install the game once to your user. And all that shit that everyone's been really shitty about, they're getting that
And
out
then
there
no
now. So by the time E3 rolls around, we've gotten over the hate, or at least mostly over it, and we're getting psyched to see what their games are going to be like. because they did say there's 15 exclusives that will be out within the first year. So by the time E3 rocks up, we'll all be like, okay, we've hated on this long enough. Let's get hyped for what might actually come out on it. That's another theory behind why they... Because, it's only a month before E3, or even less than that. Why did they wait so long when PS3 brought it out ages ago? PS4.
Still.
Correcting myself.
Yeah.
About fucking
So is
time.
that all the good points? What else was there?
That's not good points. That's just trying to get across Microsoft's point of view and why they...
I don't
Explain
get it
what
though.
they're
What
doing.
we already had that though with like universal remotes and
But
TiVo.
universal remotes, you have to program it. So a
This
Logitech
don't.
Harmony remote, you have to plug it into your computer,
Yeah, this
sign
you have
into
to
the
plug the
Logitech
box
site,
into.
sign into the site, find your
Yeah,
device
but
using the product number.
You know that they have a larger library though. You'd reckon.
But
Or you'd
Yeah,
assume.
but for a casual person who doesn't know how to do that, would they know how to sign into all that
why
shit and set
they
it up?
wouldn't even a lot
There's
of people don't
instruction.
even know
There'll
what
be
a
instructions for like
Dex.
Xbox One as well.
Dex, have
Yeah,
you
but a lot
ever
of people don't even
talked
know what a
to
universal remote
have you ever talked to a 50-year-old lady and tried to explain how to install Skype?
I don't think a 50-year-old lady is going to be using an Xbox One no matter what.
Who knows?
Me.
Like, we're
suppose you
thinking
know.
in the now. 7 years in the future where everyone has one. Everyone uses this in their lounge room. It's a great idea. They're thinking, Microsoft's thinking forwards with this. But unfortunately, doing that, they are kind of shitting on the people that support it at the moment.
Yeah.
It's like moving their entire franchise into a different section.
Because they need those people that are supporting it at the moment to keep supporting it at the moment.
Well, when you thought, but their stocks dropped from just that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
we'll move on. Let's move on to personal opinions. Jimmy, we'll start with you.
No, wait. Didn't you... There were negatives too that they, with the Always Online, they were leaving the army behind. Didn't you say that?
Oh yeah. Some of the negatives about this
American.
always online thing. Just to clarify what the always online is, you don't have to be always online. You have to connect to a Xbox server once every 24 hours. And that is stated, I've actually got in quotes, this is a Kotaku person talking. If I'm playing a single player game, do I have to be online at least once per hour or something like that? Or can I go weeks and weeks? Harrison, who's an Xbox dude, I believe it's 24 hours. So Kotaku guys, I'd have to connect online once every day. Harrison, correct. So that is a fact. You have to connect at least once every 24
What if you don't have
hours.
internet for a day? What happens? Does it like kill your account?
Maybe it just locks content.
That's so retarded.
Who knows what it does. The reason they're saying this is because of the live scores with TV and all this kind of bullshit that they're trying to use to justify it.
It's really not though. They give it these justifications, but it's to kill
It's-
used
it's-
games.
It's not just to do that, because it's like... It is, in the future, it will happen, and it is to move forward. Like, a lot of the stuff they're designing, like their cloud system, has to be always connected. And to keep that there, they can't, they'd only have a few users if it was an optional thing. But if everyone
Yeah.
has to do it, every user will be able to do it. So it is kind of it's change, and everyone hates change. But 3 years down the track, when we've all had it for 3 years, we won't even remember about this always online thing. It'll just be a fact.
Yeah.
But the big
We'll see.
point that people were saying is that the Xbox 360 is like the most used console and relaxation item in the US military. So people who are in the military, they go out, they do their day out in the sun, diffusing mines, helping
They come back and play
refugees.
Call of
They come back and they just want to chill and play some Xbox or whatever. They won't be able to do that now because most of them don't have a stable internet connection, or if they do, it's in like a common room area. So you can't be like using the internet for private business. So you could actually be selling information to someone. Well, I don't know why they do it, but
So people could hack into that.
So
what's
pretty
it called,
much the
Kinect.
Xbox
Hack
is
into
like
the Connect and like see how many people they have, like because the Connect, like
Yeah.
there are this many people in this base.
So
That means
it's-
they
He's
can't
given
be
a
different.
terrorist an idea. Good for you.
You heard
so
it here
it's
first.
going to be interesting. So that's a few
What-
other bad points. What else we got?
Bad points. Anyone got them?
The actual
What you
extra
gonna do?
attachments to use all this stuff you're actually stating.
What did I say before?
Extra
About-
attachments.
Remember you heard it here first
yeah.
thing. What was that?
That for the TV programs, you had to actually buy it.
Oh yeah, true. Okay,
Oh,
we're talking
yeah.
about Halo. That's right, the Halo series. So
yeah,
Steven Spielberg is making a Halo series exclusive to the Xbox, which sounds freaking awesome. But because it's exclusive and no one's
It's
going to
gonna
buy
get
the
pirated
Xbox that
real
is
bad.
actually interested in Halo, it's going to get pirated like crazy. My idea was, why don't they, using the Windows 8 platform on tablets and phones and such, create some sort of Xbox video service? So it's an app you download, and then you can download movies and shit through that.
Hello?
It could be like,
They're frozen.
yeah, they're frozen.
Is
What
it
is
just
it?
us two, Mecca?
Yeah,
I can hear you too.
apparently.
Hear me?
Yeah.
Now we're back.
Okay, that was weird. I could hear Macca and Dex.
I could
the
hear
whole
Mac and
time.
Dex as well. Okay, so
I
what
could
was I
hear them
saying?
as well, but they couldn't hear me. Your idea, but the Steven Spielberg TV series.
Yeah, so it's an app, and you'd get this app, and it would have everything that the Xbox gets, but maybe a day later. So the Xbox people get to see this. It's kind of like Game of Thrones now with HBO. HBO gets to watch it now.
Yeah, something that
Foxtel.
you can download onto your computer or your tablet or your phone.
Yeah,
and
to-
get the Xbox movies.
To combat piracy.
And that was our other. You heard it here first.
That was the before the crash, or during the crash, or we don't know when the crash was. It just happened.
No,
sometime.
but you're saying a bad point about the Xbox was that the good shit they were talking about actually
It's
doesn't
extra
come with it.
attachment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in the fine
That's
print,
fine.
that a lot of the I don't know if a lot of them or just one of them actually decided to read the fine print. It actually states that all the TV aspect they were going through for like 30 minutes, so 50% of that demo on stage, actually requires an attachment to be able to view live TV. So,
Yeah.
and that's an extra peripheral that you have to buy. That's not included with the Xbox. They never stated that once on stage, ever. So they're saying this all in one
pretty-
box that does everything if
Yeah,
you
that's why
buy
it's
an
called
attachment.
One. It's actually 1+1.
Yeah, but that attachment might be just because they're linking it up to the cable box.
They
In
should call it
America.
the Xbox Plus.
It
Because
could,
if you want anything else with it, you have to.
but no,
Because
but
it's plus one, plus one,
That's so
plus
true.
do
one.
any of us understand how like cable TV works over there? Because I don't.
Yes.
I think it's just
idea.
like Foxtel, to be perfectly
Yeah,
honest.
so maybe the device they're talking about is just some sort of like decoder that the cable company can sell
Yeah.
you because the Xbox isn't allowed to have it.
Yeah, that
So
might, I
it
was
might
thinking
be
that
something
too.
like that. So
Might
we
be
don't
pretty
know.
legit. Like
But-
you have to actually have TV to be able to do this. Is
Yeah.
all they're saying. Yeah, but I don't know. The main thing with me is the freaking Kinect always spying on you. I don't want that. And also the specs of the PS4 just seem better. Like from what we've seen.
50% faster.
yeah, but the specs for the PS4 are all developed around high-level gaming, where the Xbox One is developed more as just a pure entertainment system.
See,
Or
I
is it
think it'd be
multi-
cool if Xbox does what
tasking?
it does well, because it'll turn into like PlayStation fits for the hardcore gamers.
So yeah, like Call of
and
Duty,
Xbox goes for casual.
90% of Call of Duty players will all be on the PlayStation, so you can
Yeah,
all
and that'd be
fucking
awesome.
find
Like, the
you
more
can
the
find all
merrier
the
on the
games.
same service would be awesome.
The only problem with that is that that's where your competition comes in, because competition
Yeah.
means you make changes to things, and so if we lose competition, that's also a bad point. What they
Yeah.
need to do is just create the systems where they can link together. So for certain games,
Well, they
you
still
just-
get the maps first.
yeah, they still get the maps first, which is weird.
I swear that was going to end like years ago, didn't they say? Or did they like
They
do
redid
that?
it.
Yep, and
It
now
ended-
EA's with them as well.
It ended in 2012,
What?
and then they revamped it again. But
Oh my
EA's
gosh,
only
everyone
for
hates
EA's only for
it, not
FIFA.
everyone.
It's only for the FIFA game.
Yeah, I don't care about FIFA. But
So is
COD
FIFA going exclusive now?
No, the DLC
It just comes out.
they've got a certain thing that will only work with FIFA. I think it's because of that whole snap-in thing, like it's some sort of real-time, real-time update
Well,
of
in
scores
FIFA
and
games,
stuff.
can't you do the thing where you do like a solo player and stuff? So maybe you can real time see your stats go up with your solo player when you're playing as a team. I don't know.
Well, I think it might be like the teams and the skill of the players and stuff gets updated as to how the actual players are performing in real life.
Hmm.
So maybe
Oh,
like when someone takes an injury in the game, that player takes an injury, like for your season as well or something.
But that'd have to be something optional you could want to turn on, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But it would be an Xbox only thing because it's an always online, so we'll be able to support that. But just to prove how bad everyone received this thing, we've actually got little listings of the stock here, and I'll put it's a graph. I'll put a picture up. So Microsoft Corporation, because of this, they dropped 0.007%. No,
So 0.1.
$0.007, so 7 cents. So they dropped 0.19%, so 19%, 0.19%. Sony went up 1.88 points, which was 8.97%. So they pretty
9%.
they pretty much
what?
jumped 8.97.
8.9. Oh wow.
So they
Yeah,
pretty
so
much
big-
jumped 9% because of this conference this morning.
Halfway through the conference, too.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
midway
said it was during the conference.
during the conference they just jumped. And this is after Microsoft stocks has been at a 5-year high. So Microsoft was finally at this high, and because of this conference, they've just bleh. They didn't really go down
That's
much,
hilarious.
but they
Hey,
still
guys,
went down.
Sorry. Yeah, did you hear that the applause were all faked as well?
Really?
Yeah, because all the I heard from there were tweets from the media guys who were sitting up front where the camera was pointing at as well, and every time they heard claps on video, everyone would just be on tablets and on computers and stuff. And they said that all the applause were coming from the Microsoft employees sitting at the back.
And a lot of the times, like, they would be talking, and then,
Did-
like, someone would
there
just
was-
start clapping, and that one, just that one speaker somewhere clapping, just like, oh, we better clap here. This must be a clap, because no one knows when they're fucking supposed to clap. Like, I don't. I sit there and I wait for other people to clap. Then this must be something to clap at. All right, I'll clap with them.
Candy tries to go for the last clap.
That's
Yeah.
slow.
Only when other people are going
I
for
know
it.
lots
Yeah,
of
well,
people that
good-
do that.
I've always
Oh,
wanted to
man,
be the
what's this?
first clapper that starts the slow clap.
Oh,
and
yeah, I love
everyone
doing
joins
that.
in.
What,
Yeah,
what
I
do you
love
mean
trying
the
to start
slow
clap.
clap?
Yeah, right at the start, you're just like,
Oh,
and then everyone joins and they start cheering.
Yeah, that's the epic clap. But no, we Candy and I went to see Pirates of the Caribbean.
Pirates.
You
The,
clap.
the symphony orchestra playing, and freaking Candy was like still clapping while they were playing. Like they like stood up, did their bow, and then started playing, and she was still doing like a clap every now. Oh, it was so embarrassing.
Just doing the dominant.
But I got the last clap,
She did get the last clap. She did.
Wow.
and I stopped there.
She had some pretty tough competition. Like there were other people doing it.
You could just her eyeing off some other chick down the audience like, this bitch gonna get the last clap, not on my watch.
yeah, fucking hell.
This bitch is crazy if she thinks she's getting the last clap.
But yeah. No, long story short, I think all gamers are, well, all informed gamers are probably going to go for PS4.
At the
Not
moment,
all. A lot of them.
we don't.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
E-
there's just
we
going to
don't
be
know
those little
what's gonna
kids
happen
that get
at
Xbox
E3.
just because it's
Yep.
called Xbox.
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
think-
still have to wait.
I don't
till
think the
E3,
kids will
like
get it.
you
I
said.
think their parents will get it, and the kids will. See, that's the thing. This could be a good
Yeah.
thing because all, like, the older teens and adults and stuff who actually have a choice and can get what they want will go for the
Yeah,
PS3,
and know about it.
while the
And
kids
that's
will
my
be on
friends.
the kids will be on
That's
Xbox
okay.
because that's what their family gets. So it
No,
could be
my
a good
friends
thing.
will be like, I'm going to ask my friends,
No more
you
squeakies.
guys going to get Xbox or PlayStation? They'll be like, Xbox because PlayStation sucks.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a
That's
fanboy.
literally
So
what they'll say.
fanboy's a fanboy. More on that Connect thing you were talking about, Jimmy. A big thing with hardcore gamers, or not even hardcore, just dedicated gamers like us, all of us bar say, I think Macca plays their PlayStation on monitors.
Yeah, on a desk or something.
And Macca's plays on a TV, but even then he's like, what, half a meter away from
Yeah,
it?
Maka, how far are you from
where,
the TV?
Where I'm about my arm length and a half away.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
all of
so-
us touch our monitors right now? Like where you play
Yep.
your game?
No! Oh,
I can
I'm
touch
like
my
5
webcam.
centimeters
Well,
off.
Candy has really short arms, so she
Canda's,
doesn't count.
Candy's a midget, so she doesn't count. So, yeah, so we all
She
play on
has short
monitors.
arms.
And this
I
Connect
can
thing,
play on a monitor. but I
this
don't.
Connect thing, they said that it recognizes you and the controller. So, like, when you pick up the controller, it will turn itself on and be ready to go and go straight into the game for you.
Mm.
What happens if you pick up a controller
that's
and you've got it under the edge of your desk? Like, I'll
Yeah,
play
'cause
it, and then it won't see
Well, what
it.
happens if you pick up the controller to move the fucking thing and then all the shit turns on?
That'd
Yeah,
be
like
hell annoying.
you're like, oh, I want to just
like
jump
you
across
left
to
it on the
this thing,
couch and
Yeah, exactly. The mum walks
you
in,
pick
clean
it
up
up.
after the kids.
And-
She's not paying attention. Turns on sound.
Next minute,
you're at the end.
Fucking
You're
hard.
last
Mum's
5
like
minutes of
addicted
Game
to
of
Call
Thrones,
Duty.
and then boom, Call of Duty jumps up. You're like, fuck, what happened?
That'd be hilarious. You come back and your mum's like playing COD, and she's like, I don't know, it just
Watch
started.
the next episode, and suddenly Jamie's missing a hand. What the fuck?
Yeah,
How'd that happen?
It's when the
So yeah,
Jamie
there's
say,
like, there's quite a few bad points about this.
yeah. No, I think we've been over it. Should we move on to Macca? Do you have
I
any
want
movie
to
news?
talk quickly about
Oh,
the
You always want to talk.
the.
No,
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 Wrap
no,
this
because
up
wait.
soon because I want to
you guys-
go.
yeah, you guys
No
heard
movie
about
news
the-
this week.
shut up. You guys heard about the disc when you buy a game, it installs it once to your user and that's it.
Oh yeah, and then self-destructs after 10 seconds.
And
Yep.
no, so if you can then give that disc to someone else, they can install it off your disc.
Macca gets it.
But
The
then
movie guru gets it.
they have to pay a fee, and the fee they said is like the price of the game. So if
Oh my god.
like the day of release, if I buy it and then give it to a friend, he'll have to pay the price of the thing. But they are saying they are working on a sort of trade-in thing, so you can trade your game back probably for points in their store to buy more games in their store. So kind of like GameStop does and EB Games. Also, that whole thing when you install it to your hard drive, a lot of people are
Yep.
confused as to like, wow, does that mean that when my brother wants to jump on and play on his account, he'll have to pay it? No. They've actually stated that in a thing. They've said, no, if you install it to your hard drive, all the users on that hard drive will be able to play it.
Oh, okay.
Or, you know,
Well,
there's
that's
one
at least
system.
Well, it's like
Is that
that
how
with
Steam does it? Like, you know how when
No,
you
it's-
install some programs,
no,
you be
it's-
like,
Per user.
Steam's per user.
I was like, well, PS3 does that now. You know,
Yeah,
if you buy a
PS3
game,
does it with up to two
Two
systems,
separate.
and everyone on that system can play. So I think
No,
that
but I
Xbox
mean,
will be the
But
same.
even you can have like 7 accounts, but you can if you download a game, you can play it on all the accounts.
Yeah,
Now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Xbox will be the same. The Xbox One, but I'm not sure like how many consecutive users you can have, like different
Yeah,
consoles you
different
can have.
hardwares.
Because the
Yeah.
I don't even know how
PS3
many
started off
users
as
you can have.
5, and I
That's
think last year sometime it switched down to 2. So
They
everything
realised that everyone
everything
was just
before that was you can still download on up to 5 devices, but anything purchased after that date can only be played on the 2 that are activated.
That's all because of the people that shared the Call of Duty map.
Like me.
That definitely wasn't me.
So,
I didn't
yeah.
share them. I received them.
I just wanted to, kind of clarify that little thing up for you, because I remember talking to 2 of you last night. I can't remember who it was, and we were talking about that. I think it was Macca and
probably
Badge.
I'm always in a damn call.
So that's it. We can move on to movies. Hey,
No movie news
Like,
this week.
skip them. Okay,
Movie
would you
news is
rather?
Halo.
Well, we've already
Yeah,
discussed
yeah,
Halo,
true.
Exactly.
and they didn't really bring out anything except to say
would you
that
rather
Steven Spielberg.
Oh, Jared's
All they said was Steven Spielberg is producing a Halo show. That's all they said. Like,
Yeah.
They gave you no news on that fucker at all.
No.
Yeah.
Although I can give you a TV show you used to watch.
What is it?
Da Vinci's Demons. Go watch that
Oh, I
shit.
was actually thinking of watching that, man.
What's
I
it
saw,
about?
That is-
saw the
It's
commercials.
about Da
on-
Vinci, you fuckwit.
Yeah,
Who's
but
Da
what
Vinci?
is it? What
Who's
about
Da
him? What's
Vinci?
he do?
What's he do?
It's
Well,
about Da Vinci and his demons.
Yeah, exactly. Little pets. He just feeds them. That's all he does.
Yeah.
6 episodes so far, and all he does is just feed them.
All right. Okay. Let's make the Would You Rather an easy one this week. Would you rather?
Would you rather me give you the answer?
No.
Give you one?
Uh,
I got
Macca's
one.
never going to get asked to. Well, I was going to say,
Ever.
Would you rather buy an Xbox One or a PS4?
too easy.
It's just an on-topic Would you rather.
Wii U.
Or Wii U. I'll put it out there.
Can I
Guys,
say,
guys,
Might
you're
go for
forgetting the
Wii U.
big picture here. I'm gonna buy the Ouya this generation.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
and we're gonna use it to beat your head in. So PS4 for me,
What about
thanks.
the stick?
Yep,
PS4.
PS4 for me.
Candlelit. What about you? Would you rather? Wii U, Xbox One, PS4.
Oh, I don't know. Depends what I want to use it for, though.
You're getting a PS4,
whatever.
woman, and leave it at that.
No, I'm
Alright,
actually with
well,
Candace
if
on
I
this.
Spy buys it for me, I would want the PS4.
Boom, Christmas present idea.
Lovely. She's getting a PS4.
I don't know where I got all this money from.
But yeah, so
From the auction
fucking-
I
house.
think what I'd do is I'd get a PS4 for what I'm in here. So like my gaming with my mates and with you guys and all that kind of shit, hardcore kind of stuff.
If the Xbox One stuff works in Australia,
Yeah, that's the
then
thing.
I
I'm
agree
gonna
with what you're
wait.
about to
You
say.
know, on
There's
day
like
of
two
release,
channels for the TV thing.
day of release, I'll be getting the PlayStation. Obviously, the Xbox I'll wait and see what happens. Maybe when it's like released in Australia and it supports all our channels and everything's working well, I'll get it in my lounge room because then I can get rid of my media fucking PC and have an Xbox in there, so I can just walk in there and whatever. Let's
Yeah,
go.
but I was thinking of getting both as well, like a few months apart from each other. But even now,
I'm
off the Xbox One.
But that's the thing. I'm not going to get the
I was
Xbox as a
actually-
gaming console. I'm going to get it as a media server.
I was waiting till the Xbox was like announced till I made my decision because I was thinking like, if it's really close again, then we might as well go Xbox because more people use it. Like, that's what I was thinking. But now I'm just
Not
convinced
anymore.
it's PlayStation. Yeah, which is good. I'm happy because I didn't want to have to swap because I
I
love my
wouldn't have
Sony's.
swapped. I still would have got the PS4.
Yeah,
Dude,
actually,
it does
it's
2K.
like, no matter what my friends. Like, yeah. Candy, you're breathing really loudly.
Hello?
Mika?
That
Face.
God, she
That
sounded like
face
such a
makes-
pervert,
Yeah.
didn't she?
That face
she's
is
like,
because...
she's like, hello.
So, for those who aren't in this, just one sentence answer. What would you rather, PS4 or Xbox One at this stage? In the comments below.
I Spy JD will shout it for you, yeah.
Yeah, I'll shut. What?
You'll buy it for him.
Hold on.
He'll shout you out next
Oh.
episode. How about that?
I don't remember agreeing to that. Yeah, I'll give you a shout out if you leave a comment. I'll give you a
Wait, are you
shout
going
out.
to buy me one?
No, I'm not going to buy anyone.
Man, this guy
Not
living by
even me.
himself.
I'm
buying-
sorry, Maka.
Why
Oh,
can't you
dude.
buy me one?
He's going to buy you one.
You can buy me one, please. You're the one with mining money.
I offered and you said
What
no.
do you mean? Just withhold sex and he'll buy you one.
I reckon Candace should buy one. She's a minor. She deserves to buy things.
She's
for
a
people.
minor. You're having sex with her?
A minor, not a
Son of a
minor.
bitch.
Maka.
Sick son of a bitch.
Oh, I could see that one coming from a while.
I did not even like think
I had
of it
to make
until you
something
guys started growing
disgusting
up.
because
See, just look at her
you
face.
wouldn't let me do the would you rather. So
Yeah, Candace
Macca
liking
is
the idea.
is banned from Would
Yeah.
You Rathers.
Yeah, Maka, we've got to like just censor you. Last week we actually took out a whole segment of Would You Rather that Maka
I
came
think
up
it was
with.
about 10 minutes
'Cause
I
it-
just cut.
We all had nightmares from it. It was just not very good.
it was a rather
It
It
feral
wasn't a
question,
Would You
even though I
Rather.
understand.
It was just a
It was just a horrible image.
Would you do this, yes or no? And it was like a
we were just like.
Hey, but I changed it to a would you rather. I changed it.
oh, you just made me think about it again, you dick.
No, I'm not gonna think of it. I'm not even gonna try and remember it.
I
Guess
just
what?
lost the game.
Yeah, I
Oh, we've just
No,
made
I lost the
everyone
game.
lose the game. Thanks, Macca.
That's what I was gonna say, but you stole it.
Oh.
Bitch, you better be faster then, huh?
Alright,
No.
I think
I apologize to the viewers.
ending it
losing the
there.
game.
Okay, yeah,
you-
this is where we're ending it. I
If you
Spy
want,
signing
I'll
out.
put the question in the comments.
Is anyone else gonna sign out, or is it just gonna be me?
I've disappeared already. I've
No, I'm
teleported.
gonna
Let's
stay
sign
here.
out
I'm not gonna sign out. I'm
After-
just gonna chill.
the game
Alright,
again.
catches!
See you next week.